guessing supercars are starting to show. We got an F12, we have an F8, and we have a 991.2 turbo over here. And then we have a GT3 Touring behind them. Saudi supercars have started to show. This is going to be one insane and one crazy Cars and Coffee. Wow. F12 over here, F8 Tri-View 2, Porsche 911.1 GT3, and then we have the 458. I mean, the entire team is here. The AMG GTR in green, and the SLS Fab design, and a McLaren 650S. Everyone is here, has joined this crazy Cars and Coffee. It took a while, but everyone is here. 8 AMG GTR, 458 is parking, AMG GTR in this green of the I'm lost for words. Oh, listen to that. The SLS Fab design, the 650S. Everyone is parking over here. The F8, let me go back a little bit. F8 Tri-View 2, and the F12, and the GT3 Touring, and the Manti Racing. This is a supercar show now. This is officially a supercar Cars and Coffee. Actually, I might call it Supercars and Coffee. That's how amazing this turnout is. Really, I want to see more. Stay tuned. This is going to be nice. Another F12 has just joined, but actually I am over here to talk about these two, the SLS and the GTR. I mean, two generations of almost the same car. The next generation of the SLS is the AMG GTR, but this in this green color. I think this is the official launch color of this AMG GTR. Really beautiful, and then you can see the roll cage has also matching colors. I mean, this car is really amazing. I mean, after this came the GTR Pro and then the GTR Black Series, but still the AMG GTR is one of my favorite cars of all time. And then if you look at it from the front and how aggressive that thing looks, that's really amazing. You have the 458 next to it, and then this aggressive grille with this color and the openings on the side. Then we go for and this amazing car. And just from the inside, I mean, I squeeze myself into the inside and go in, and then you have the inside of the AMG GTR, really beautiful. And then the traction control button, the green roll cage, this AMG stitching, and the bucket seats, and the Alcantara. That's really nice. So yeah, that was the AMG GTR, but then we move into the SLS Fab design. I mean, this is basically an SLS Spider. But anyway, that was actually an SLS Spider with the Fab body kit on it that made it a bit wider. We actually reviewed this car a couple of years ago, and just looking at all the extended bits, all the carbon bits that Fab has added to this car, it looks really aggressive. Snowcats SRT, actually now it's a Grey Cat SRT, Snowcat SRT, but then we have the SLS Fab design over here, and these huge exhaust tips at the back with the carbon fiber. It's looking insane and crazy. We have so many openings. The rims actually over here has been changed, and then you see all these intakes and ducts and the Fab design logo over here. That is one mean machine. It's actually one mean machine. If I can hear myself talking, I'll be continuing with this, but then you go from the SLS Fab design to the AMG GTR, and then we have also two generations of cars that I can't stop looking at the AMG GTR. But then you have two generations of the same car, not the same car, but two generations of the car, of the Ferrari now things have quieted down. I can hear myself thinking. So we have the two generations of Ferrari mid-engine V8. We have the 458 in this beautiful yellow with carbon bits over here. Even the carbon or air intake over here has been laid out with carbon. We have carbon on the top of the side mirror. We have carbon roof, and it just looks really beautiful. A Pininfarine design. This mid-engine V8, naturally aspirated obviously before the whole turning with the 488 and the turbocharging, but that looks amazing. Still looks good as a mid-engine supercar. I mean, every Ferrari looks good, but then we have the latest generation of this mid-engine supercar. We have the F8 Tributo with the same mid-engine, but now it's turbocharged, and you have the plexiglass on the back over here, reminiscent of the F40, but still, from look-wise, honestly, they do look similar but so different, especially that you have a naturally aspirated, and I'm a fan of the naturally aspirated. The latest and greatest is a turbocharged engine, but this thing looks really good. You can see over here even the fans on the side to the radiators to take out the air, but still looks really beautiful. This carbon fiber roof, love it, looks amazing, and this car sounds insane. I don't know if you guys heard it in our previous videos on the track, probably tomorrow there's gonna be another track day, but this is gonna sound crazy. Sounds much better than whatever is going on in the background, but this car sounds insane, pure, naturally aspirated V8, that sounds of raw power. And then we turn into the F8 Tributo over here with this aggressive front that it looks like a 488 Pista with the S-duct over here, and then you have so much air intake, especially over the lights over here. And then we're going to move from the F8 Tributo to the F12. Now you have the F12 Ferrari's front engine E12 supercar that has been superseded with the A12 Superfast. I mean, this thing looks insane, it looks crazy, especially with the openings, these auto-actuated openings at the front of the opening at the front of the hood, and then you have these ducts on either side of the car over here, channeling air to the side of the car. This looks amazing still. This is probably a 2016, 2017 car. It looks really amazing. That tail light that is reminiscent of the F1 tail light, and then these single lights, and then next to it, we're moving from the F12 next to it to another one of my favorite cars. I mean, honestly, GT3, that is the dream. GT RS actually is the dream, but GT3 Touring, nah, that looks really amazing, especially with this center stripe over here that is sort of grayed out because the car is GT Silver, and then you have a darker shade of gray as the center stripe. You have the carbon, actually the steel brakes with the center lock wheels, and then you have over here the carbon. You can tell the carbon because they are yellow and the steel is red. Both are center lock wheels. And then you move into the back where the elegance of the GT3 Touring comes in, is that there is no wing. It's GT3 with the GT3 engine, 4.0 liter, 9.2 GT3 center exhaust, but you lose the rear wing, obviously no roll cage since it's the Touring pack, and it has the comfort seats. Moving to the one that's next to it is the GT2 RS Manti Racing that we have seen earlier, with its huge wing and all of these carbon bits that are extra. The carbon louver on the side over here that's channeling air on the outside, the carbon air intake, the tire cover, the rear tire cover, and then you have the Manti Racing huge wing on the back. This thing looks amazing, and you can see the GT2 RS Manti Racing logo on the back over here, and then we have the 718 Cayman Spider that is reminiscent of the 911.2 GT3 Speedster actually, especially with it's meant to be open, it's meant to stay open, especially with the opening over here, so you can close the roof and just tuck it down all manually. So yeah, that is the 718 Cayman Spider that is manual, purest machine. That looks amazing. And I mean, this lineup, and then we have an RS5, we have an RS7, and then the lineup continues. But these cars, this lineup, there is also one car that I have missed that's at the far end. Let me go and check it out.